Hi, good morning, guys. So we are here in Belfast, Maine, and specifically we are going to be filming the annual Belfast Ice Festival and State of Maine Ice Carving Championship. And so we're here, I'll just do a quick panorama. We're here in downtown in 1866, very historic. Church Street, the Belfast Police Station, which used to be Merrill Bank when I was growing up, the Belfast Post Office and Parish House, Custom House, sorry, pretty cool. And we're here in front of this building, which I forget the name of it, but this one was built in 1874. And when I was younger, it was the law offices of Francis Marsano and his team. And just to give you a quick view of the map here, we're going to be checking out, we're going to try to capture all these. So the first one here, this is Miracle House. Very cool. And this is the first year in a while where the sculptures haven't melted. We've had some festivals where it's rained and it's been so warm that they've melted. So that's the first one. So here's another one. And this one is it's like a bowl. Yeah, so this one was generously sponsored by Edward Jones. Pretty cool. Okay. And as we're filming, I'm just gonna be filming downtown here, and the building to my right is the Gothic, which is a very cool building, built in 1878. A sushi restaurant called Satori, very popular. Yeah, it's pretty cold this morning, and we wanted to get out and film before the big crowds. I mean, it was crazy busy here yesterday downtown. Never seen anything like it before, which is great, you know. I mean, a lot of the restaurants saw a lot of business. So this is the IOOF block, Chase's Daily, Fine Art Gallery. Okay, so here's a couple more. Got a bear here, very nice work, and then a duck, which is kind of cool. And the bear was sponsored by the Realty of Maine, and the Joy Duck sponsored by joint sponsor by Satori, Left Bank Books, Alexia's, The Chocolate Drop, and City Drowery. So kind of a collaboration there. Okay, so now we're on High Street. And there is an ice bar that we're going to be checking out, but I think there's some sculptures over here that we're going to examine. Some people checking out the ice bar. Morning. Okay, yeah, so there is a sculpture here. This is Belfast City Hall. And there's a nice sculpture here. This is actually a dragon sculpture. And this one was This one's co-sponsored by the Moody Dog, Midcoast Shakes, Yo Mamas, 103 Main Street, and Coyote Moon. Another collaboration here. Very nicely done. Okay, let's cross here. And yeah, so it's pretty cold, you know, the sidewalks are... Oh, there's another one. So I just wanted to show you guys the Colonial Theatre. It's our theater here in Belfast. I think it opened in 1912, the same year the Titanic sank. Not funny, but coincidentally, that's how I remember the date. Okay, so here's another one. And this is a light bulb ice sculpture of a light bulb. And this one was generously sponsored by Reynolds Electric. So very cool. Very cool. Okay. So heading back over, I want to show you guys the ice bar, which I think is super cool. I'm gonna do a diagonal cross here right in front of the Colonial. Again, this is our movie theater here in town. It's very historic, super cool place. I've seen hundreds of movies over the years. Okay, so we're approaching Darby's Pub and Restaurant, and they have an ice bar, which is what they usually get every time. But it's pretty cool, so I want to show you guys this real quick. Super cool. And again, it's been so cold that it's managed to stay intact. Looks awesome. Kudos to Corey and Lisa. So continuing down High Street, so you see signs here, watch for falling ice. It's so cold, I don't think there's going to be any ice that's going to fall. All right, we got another sculpture here. And looks like this is a sneaker. And looks like a Nike on its heel. You can see the swoosh. Pretty cool. I'm a big Nike fan. I'm actually wearing Air Jordans myself right now. Big Jordan fan. So this one was sponsored by Colburn Shoe, one of the oldest shoe stores in the country. So very cool. So we're going to walk down this side of the street and walk. So they've got two. This is their other one. With their elephant logo. Colburn Shoe Store, open every day. Visit our bargain basement. Pretty cool. Since we're talking about ice, I just wanted to show you these ice skates that you can buy here at Trustworthy. They look pretty nice. Still have the wreaths up, almost 2 months after Christmas, but still brings a festive vibe even to this festival. Okay, so it looks like, is this, it looks like one of the sculptures broke. It's there. I'm not sure from where, but it's unfortunate. These things happen. Okay, we're heading down. We're in front of Tracy's Diner, and there's some sculptures here in front of their restaurant. And I think these are, so yeah, this one's sponsored by Tug and Barge. Tug and Barge, actually, that's the name of the sculpture. Generously sponsored by Fournier Tugs. See them at the bottom of Main Street. So it's a nice sculpture of a tugboat and an ice barge with their name engraved. So pretty cool.
Oh, like how they use the like snow,
Right?
with the letters.
Yeah.
What? Is it a...
Don't worry, we can edit. Donated by Rollies. So this is Anna Temple and their shrine. Yep, there it is. Anna Shriners Rise in 25. That must be their theme for this year. Rollies rocking. So here's a little ice garden. Check this out, hon. So there's a garden here of different sculptures. And you can tell, I mean, just by a lot of people. Oh, so I think this is part of the contest here. Here's the third place. This one came in third. It looks like a mackerel. So this must be symbolic of the Holy Mackerel Tournament here in Belfast. Pretty cool. And I think they had an ice carving yesterday. Here's a little seal reminiscent of Andre the Seal in Rockport. Very cool. Here we have another bear with his arm up, or her arm up. Pretty cool. And then we have a second place winner. And this looks like that scary monster in Rudolph. I forget the name of that guy. That scary snowy beast. But they got second place. In first place, this one came away with number one. This is a very cool fish. Beautiful stuff here. And then this one here looks like a stove, carving of a stove with like and this one again was sponsored by Rollies. So Rollies sponsored quite a few of these. So kudos to Rollies for their donations. So we're continuing to walk downtown here. It's 9:23 in the morning. There's another one. This one's right out front of Rollies. I'm not sure if this. Yeah, I think it's Rollies, but it somehow got fractured. Actual headquarters of the Ice Festival. Yeah, that's the Belfast Chamber of Commerce. The other cool thing about Belfast is, you know, they have these museum in the street signs showing buildings that are no longer here. But so if you're ever in town, a lot of cool stuff, and we can hear some birds chirping here in the morning. A nice foreshadow of what's to come in a couple months as the birds. And I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, guys. And if you were with me last time when I did the rail trail, so this is a view, little bridge in the foreground, big bridge in the background, in the Pisagassawakek River. So pretty cool. You know, again, we were in town yesterday and it was just so busy everywhere. So here's a very cool owl that we saw on Friday night. Beautiful. And this one was sponsored by the Bay Area Chamber of Commerce. Beautiful sculpture. Super cool. So as I was saying earlier about the museum in the streets, here's sort of an overview of the different plaques that you would see. Looks like there are 30 in total, so just another cool feature here in Belfast. I don't know. Yep, so here's one. This one's called Sun Cruiser Iced Tea Vodka, Classic Iced Tea. This one was sponsored by Boston Beer Company. I love their beer. Just gonna mosey on down this way. I see some others. Honey, do you want to check that one? There's one down there by Front Street, but I think we're going to skip it. But we'll just cross here on. There's one in front of Savage. So this one is a penguin, it looks like. Very cool. Perfect for the ice sculpture.
Look at the map there.
This one is sponsored by Maine Coast Roofing, so kudos to them. Very cool. And then we have another one here, and this one looks like a monkey. Based on its tail. Very cool. And again, it's way below freezing. It's very cold, so these things have held up well. A lot of these were put out on Friday. This is day 3 for them. Still holding on. I don't know if there are any down there, hon. But no, I don't remember. Anyway, let's just keep it tight. Let's cross quickly. So here's the old Consumer Fuels building. It's been around for ages. 12 Main Street. So, you know, we've missed a couple here and there, but pretty impressive overall. So you'll see behind Consumer Fuels, it looks like an empty lot. There was the last vestiges of Penobscot, McCrum's potato factory. They had a storage giant freezer there. It's been torn down. It's now vacant. The property is for sale. Not part of the ice sculpture, but this is kind of a cool sculpture here. This is the Dockside Family Restaurant. They opened early this year. Owners Jeff and Lisa. Kudos to them. And they have a sculpture as well. So we're going to check out theirs. See what they have. Looks like they had a little bar set up outside too, which is cool. Yeah, so they have a unicorn. Very cool. And again, this one was sponsored by Dockside Family Restaurant. So if you're ever looking for some good Maine comfort food and fried seafood, they have good lobster rolls, crab rolls, good selection of beer. Highly recommend coming and checking them out. Okay, so we're going to work our way back up Main Street. We're on the opposite side of the street now. There's a cool, I always thought this would be a great spot for an outdoor movie theater, just great different movies in the summer. So here's one. And this one is sponsored by Bobby Hairpin Salon. Pretty cool. Beautifully done. As they're donating to this festival, promoting themselves, promoting the city, promoting each other. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so this one looks like a bottle of wine. This one is sponsored by Vinolio, but they specialize in specialty foods, and they have a tasting room. They make yummy sandwiches. I've heard, I haven't had one yet, but I've heard lots of good things. So yeah, it's a beautiful Sunday morning here in Belfast. So coming to the end, almost in March, which means spring is just around the corner. So we're pretty excited about that. And this is Dos Gatos, their outside spot, and I highly recommend Dos Gatos if you're looking for what's the actual restaurant. So you see those cats, great food, really nice ambiance inside there. So here's the Dos Gatos cat gastropub with two cats. That's their theme. Pretty cool. I love cats and Mexican food. A little construction going on here. We're not going to go left here, we're just going to go straight up. So there might be some other sculptures over there, but we're just going to wing it up the street here. So this is, there's another one here by Riptide. This is a sculpture of a ship wheel. Pretty cool. Nicely done. So to my left is Chase's Daily, and they are closed. They have a sign that says "See you in the spring." They typically open in April, sometime in April, maybe early May, I'm not sure exactly. Okay, we're making our way up, and I saw this one, and so we're outside the Gothic again, the Gothic building, and it looks like a sculpture. This is a sculpture of Baby Yoda. And this one, sponsored by Winyo Provisions. So pretty cool. Nicely done. Here's a shot looking down Beaver Street. Surprised there isn't a beaver right here on the corner. So I think that's it over here. We'll just cross. Yeah, we can cross. So we'll do this last one, hon, on the right. So we're back where we started. And the last one we want to show you, this one here, the Anchor. And this one was, even though it looks like Camden National Bank's logo, you know, they're all about the Anchor. This one was donated by Renewal by Anderson Windows, so kind of cool. They have this one here right on the corner. So that wraps it up, guys, for the Ice Fest. I hope you enjoyed looking at those sculptures. It's really taking off. It gets more and more popular every year. So if you're ever in Belfast, and in the winter time, especially in February, and you're looking for something to do, yeah, I recommend checking it out. It's fun. It's fun to walk around and check out the sculptures. Get a bite to eat at Darby's and Dockside and Rowley's, a few other places. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.